Well, hello there. Happy Tuesday. I hope you had a marvelous Monday and you're ready for a terrific Tuesday. So, yesterday we started a new math lesson working on totals greater than 10. That meant that the answers were more than 10. They could have been 11, 13, 18, and so on, as long as they were more than 10. And we're going to continue our learning with that today. So, here we go. Totals greater than 10. Let's start here. It says, use counters to solve the equations. I noticed that in the first problem, we have 3 plus 3 plus 1. And I see 3 plus 3, which is a doubles. So we're working on doubles plus 1 again. So I'm going to take my marker and highlight in all of these equations. I notice they're all doubles plus the 1. The first number I'll show with red counters. The second number I will show with yellow counters, and I will show the 1 with blue counters. Now, let's take our counters to solve. So, I need 3. So we have 3 plus 3 plus 1. Now let's solve. I know that 3 and 3 equals 6, and plus 1 more is 7. And we could tell or check our work by adding them. So or counting them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now let's move on to 4 plus 1. So we need 4 red counters. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 yellow counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 blue counter. I know for doubles, one of the doubles facts we have is 4 plus 4, and that equals 8. And we have one more, 8 plus 1, 8, 9. So 4 plus 4 plus 1, doubles plus 1, 4 plus 4 plus 1 equals 9. Now let's try it for our last problem. We need 5 red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 1 more. There we go. So we have, what's 5 and 5? 5 and 5, 5 plus 5 is 10. And so we know that 5 plus 5 is 10. And we could also check by counting the red and yellow counters. Plus 1 more is, if I count in my head, what comes after 10? 10, 11. So 5 plus 5 plus 1 equals 11. Let's make sense of a new problem. It says 8 horses run in the field. 9 horses stay in the barn. How many horses in all? So let's underline the important information. We know that 8 horses run in the field. We also know that 9 horses stay in the barn. And the question's asking, how many horses in all? And when we see in all, that means we're going to add. So in all means we're going to add. Now let's move on to how to solve this problem. So there's 8 in the field and 9 in the barn. So that means we need to find, because we're adding, the 8 horses that are in the field and the 9 that are in the barn. They want us to use a doubles plus 1 to find the total. So let's start with 8 plus 8. Here we have 8 orange counters. So here's all 8. Then we can see that there are 8 here plus the 1 more. And that says that right there, 8 and 1 more. So we have 8 plus 8, and if we count 8 plus 8, you could count the counters. We have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, which they have. So we see the 16 in orange plus the 1 more in green. So we need to add 16 plus 1. What does 16 plus 1 equal? Let's solve it. So if I'm counting in my head, what comes after 16? Let's start at 15 and find out. 15, 16, 17. So the answer is 17 because 1 more than 16 is 17, which means that 8 plus 9 equals 17. There are 17 horses in all. And there's those 2 words again, in all. Here's a new problem. Apply your thinking to a new problem. Let's read it first. It says, 7 friends sing. 8 more friends join. How many friends sing? Well, let's highlight the important information. I know that 7 friends sing. We also know that 8 more join. And the question's asking, how many friends sing? Well, let's draw a picture. Or better yet, we can use this tool that iReady has available. Well, we know that we need 7 and 8, but we want to start with a doubles plus 1. So what I want to do is have 7 blue. So let's draw them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now let's draw 7 more plus 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 1 more. So if we have 7 plus 7 and 1, let's take a screenshot of this and bring it back to our slideshow. So in blue we have 7. And then we have 7 plus 1 more, as we can see with the orange. So we could solve this by doing 7 plus 7 plus 1. Let's find out how much 7 plus 7 is. We could solve that by counting these. We have 7 here, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 7 plus 7 is 14. Now we need to add 1 more. So 14 plus 1 equals 14. What comes after 14? 15. 14 plus 1 equals 15, which means 7 plus 8 is 15. So we have 15 friends in all. Here's another problem. So we've learned that we can use counters to help us solve. We could also use create a doubles plus one equation to make it easier for us to solve. Here we have Anne bakes 11 cookies. So she has 11 total. There are 6 cookies on one tray. How many cookies are on the other tray? This one, we could draw a picture. So here we have 6 cookies. So there are 6 on this tray. How many more do we need on this tray? We don't know, so we're going to have to fill that number in the box. So let's take our marker and draw some cookies. We have 6. Now let's count on until 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And how many cookies do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5. Oh, Miss Hewes needs another marker. So that means 6 plus 5 equals 11. So how many cookies are on the other tray? 5 cookies. So we had to solve the missing addend in this equation. And notice how we drew circles to represent the cookies. So you could also draw pictures. Here's our last problem for today. There are 6 cats. There are 7 dogs. How many animals in all? Well, let's underline the important information. There are 6 cats. How many dogs are there? There are 7 dogs. And the question wants to know, how many animals in all? And that in all means we're going to add. So let's go back to this tool and try it. So let's look, we need 6 and 7. Let's start with a doubles equation. So we need 6 plus 6, and we need to add one more. So let's build that. We need 6 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we need another 6 and one more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus one more is 7. So notice how we're showing 6 plus 7 here, and when we count them all together. So Ms. Hewes is once again going to take a screenshot of this and put it on our back on our slideshow. So we know from when we were counting, we have 6 cubes here, and here we have 6 plus one more, which is shown with the yellow cube or orange cube. So first we need to solve 6 plus 6. If I'm counting in my head, I could count 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6 plus 6 is 12. And then I need to add the one more, which we haven't added yet. So 12, what comes after 12? 11, 12, 13. So that means there are 13 animals in all. 6 plus 7 equals 13. And there are 13 animals. Excellent job today. I know this is a little tricky sometimes, and there's lots of ways to solve these problems. So you could have done the cubes and just counted them. You could have shown the cubes while also making a doubles plus one equation, because notice we take the 6 from here. We take a 6 from here, and then we have the 1 left over. So those numbers help us create our doubles plus 1 equation. Or you could also draw a picture like we did here. There are many ways to solve a problem, an addition problem, so you may choose whatever works best for you. And this is the end of the slideshow for today. So now it's your turn to practice. You may practice. I want you to try at least one problem with a doubles plus 1 equation, but you are more than welcome to use cubes. You are more than welcome to use counters, and you are more than welcome to draw pictures. So I want you to try at least one problem with a doubles plus 1 strategy. All right, I wish you good luck. And again, if you need any help or have any questions, I'm always here to help. Your family can reach out by text, phone call, or email, and I'd be very happy to help. I hope you have a terrific Tuesday, and I miss you very, very much. Good luck with your work. Bye-bye.